Hey, movie peeps, thank you for watching NibblenFlix, the podcast where snacks meet cinema, and I'm your host, Jeff Reed, and in this video, we're going to be munching on my list of the top 10 most anticipated films for November 2025, the ones that are going to be actually in the movie theaters. And let me know in the comment section below, what is your most excited films you're ready to watch in November? I think in this month, we have some potential heavy hitters, so let's dive into it and let's talk about the movies that's coming out this month. Cristy, the biopic of Cristy Martin, who's being played by Sydney Sweeney, and this film is about her story of transforming women's boxing and under the guidance of her manager and slash husband, Jim, who's being played by Ben Foster. And everything I've seen so far and the transformation of Sydney Sweeney becoming Cristy Martin has been mind-blowing. And it's just something totally different from what she's done before. We usually see her in like very typical roles, where this one is totally different from what she usually do. And that's because we usually see her dialed up and beautiful and all that stuff. And now we see her complete opposite. So which is very intriguing. And the people that have already seen this movie has already said that Sweeney's performance is absolutely fantastic. And she possibly should be getting an Oscar nomination. And with those reasons, which is why I'm kind of excited about this film.
9.
Keepers, the movie that probably will give me the creeps. It's a film that's being directed by Oz Perkins. And he directed films as Long Legs and The Monkey. And this film follows a wife who's being played by She-Hulk's Tatiana Maslany into the woods in a secluded cabin where she's with her husband. And they have to fend off of this unspeakable evil. And the reason why I'm interested in this film, because it looks like it's going to be very creepy. It's going to have some interesting jump scares, and it's going to have some disturbing imagery as well. And I'm all for it. And I think this would be one of those films that should have been in October, but they've released it now. And I think it could be a sleeper as one of those good horror films.
8.
Hamnet is supposedly the untold love story that inspired Shakespeare's greatest masterpiece. The film is starring Jessie Buckley and Paul Mescal, who was in Gladiator 2. The film is being directed by Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao. And I do like most of Chloe Zhao films, even Internals, even though I think that's an underrated film. But most of her films I do enjoy a lot. And there's already getting some buzz already from the critics about the performances of Buckley and Mescal, and the directing, the storytelling, and cinematography. And with this alone, I think this will make this very interesting film to anyone that likes that kind of Shakespeare's kind of art. But the film only has a limited release, which is going to be coming out in the United States during the weekend of Thanksgiving. So if you really want to see this film, you only got a weekend to check it out. So definitely see it if you're interested.
7.
Eternity, a A24 film directed by David Frayne, is about a movie about Jonas, who's played by Elizabeth Olsen, who recently dies, and she has only 1 week to figure out where and whom she wants to spend eternity with. It's going to be between her recent husband, who is played by Miles Teller, or her first husband, who's been played by Callum Turner, and who's been waiting for her to finally arrive. It has an interesting concept. The humor looks pretty good, and Elizabeth Olsen always delivers with this great cast as well. I think this would be a very interesting film and fun film to watch.
6.
9 years after the first films come out, Zootopia 2 is coming out, and this time we get to see Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde still trying to figure out their relationship, but now as cops, and they're on a new case. And I recently watched the first film a couple days ago, and it still has the vibes. It's still a cute film, and from the trailers I've seen, it still has the same vibes as the first film. So I expect this film to do very well in the box office, just like the first one did, and that one made over $1 billion. So this is something I think the box office need, and I think a lot of people have been waiting for this sweet sequel for a while. And hopefully we get a lot more action and more scenes with Flash the Sloth, because I think he's absolutely hilarious, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with this, and hopefully it's cute as the first one.
5.
Sisu, The Road to Revenge, is the follow-up movie of the first film, Sisu, and we already know what we're going to get with this film, right? I mean, it's going to be murder, death, kill, and mayhem. So I'm expecting the same thing in this one. And it seems like it's going to continue the story from the first film. I actually see him coming home from wrecking shop from the first film, but the Red Army has different ideas. And from watching the trailer, it just seemed like it's going to have the same vibes as the first film, maybe take it up to a little bit notch. As The trailer shows that the kills might be even more entertaining than it was in the first one, and I cannot wait. I love every second of the trailer, and just to have some fun and turn off the world for a couple hours and enjoy this mindless popcorn film.
4,
Predator Badlands, and when I heard about this movie was coming out at CinemaCon, I was kind of like, do we need this? But after the presentation and hearing Dan Trachtenberg coming out and talk about the film, they showed us the trailer, I was like, man, this is really good. It really got me excited. And this is actually the third project in Trachtenberg's taking over the Predator franchise. And everything he has done so far has been really good. Prey was good, Killer vs. Killers was great. And I just feel like he just knows exactly what this world's all about. So I'm building a lot of confidence toward what he's going to do with Badlands. So this film is going to follow a young predator who's been outside his clan, and he basically just wants to show that he's worthy. So he's going to go to this planet with all these creatures, and basically they can kill anything. But he wants to go there to show he's worthy and hunt down the most ultimate adversary. And I think that's just really cool. So we get a little more of the Predator lore. We get to see what the society is, and it's kind of cool that we finally get that and dive more into what makes Predator and this whole society thing and the culture and stuff really cool. Ellie Fanning is in this film too, so hopefully we get more connection of the alien world, and maybe something that we saw on Alien Earth could be mentioned in this film. And I like everything I saw in the trailer so far, and I'm really excited. I'm going to see it pretty soon, actually this week, so look out for my outer theater review for that. I can't wait to watch Predator's Badlands. It's going to be fun.
3,
Wicked for Good is the sequel to the first film, Wicked, and this is going to be the second part of the musical. As someone who enjoyed the first films, I actually saw the musical. I think they did a great job. They were able to implement everything from the musical and put it into live action, and I like the story, the songs that had in there, the acting as well, the set design, the color, the cinematography was beautiful. They did an overall great job with this film. And I think a lot of things that people are going to be wondering how they're going to end this film. Are they going to basically copy and paste for the musical and have the same ending, or are they going to have their own take? And I think this is going to be a movie that's going to make a lot of money at the box office. Last time the first one came out, the movie theaters did a great job advertising this movie. They got people to come out, to dress up, they decorated their theater, they did a whole bunch of things and had great promotions for this film. And I see the same thing happen in this one. So I'm assuming this will have a huge box office as the first film. But I'm really excited to see what they do. They said Ariana Grande did a fantastic job from the people that actually saw the film and saying that she should be nominated for the film. She actually stole the show this time. And it's just something that I think movie theaters need right now, is a little spike in good numbers, and this film is going to do it. And I just can't wait to see what they're actually going to do for the ending.
2,
The Running Man, and I've been excited about this film ever since I seen the presentation and extended trailer at CinemaCon. And you could tell this one is definitely different from the original Running Man. This one is actually based on the book. And from the trailers, I love the look of the film, like the action pieces, the cinematography. It just looks great. The cast looks amazing. It's a great cast with Glenn Powell, Josh Brolin, Coleman Domingo, and you got Edgar Wright directing the film. I mean, like, what else do you need to get yourself excited about this film? It just looks like a load of fun, and I just can't wait to watch this film.
1,
And finally, Wake Up Dead Man, the third film in the Rian Johnson's Knives Out series. And I think this is the best series out of that whodunit genre. I think he does an amazing job with these films when it comes to the story, the cinematography, the actors he gets, just everything he does in his films, just the twist of the story, who actually did it. The Rian Johnson always does a fantastic job. Daniel Craig always does a great job in these films too, so it'll be kind of cool to see what they're doing in this film. Heard they're going to be taking a darker tone, so let's see what the mystery is all about, but I can't wait to see it. We know Rian Johnson always get a superb cast, and looks like he's doing it again here too. And unfortunately, Netflix is going to do a short theatrical run. I wish they actually did a longer run, but it will be in the theaters for a short period of time before it hits Netflix. And I'm sure this movie is going to be talked about at the end of the year as one of the best films of the year. And I just can't wait to watch this film, and it's going to be awesome. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about my list, and also what's your list of the top films of November. Let me know what you're excited to see this month of November 2025. And I appreciate you watching this video, and don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. And until next time, keep watching, keep munching, and keep it real. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.